Hi, my name is Erin and welcome to or welcome back to my channel. Today is going to be a little bit of a vlog, or I guess today's video, but this is going to be either just today or over the whole weekend for me actually vlogging this. Depending on how some stuff unfolds in my life. Today I'm going to be doing a big book unboxing because I just got in mail from Book Outlet because they just had their fiction sale. $7.99 a book, Canadian. What a steal. I got in some publisher mail, and then I'm going on girls' night tonight, which will be super fun, and then I might vlog the rest of the weekend, but there's been some stuff going on with my family and all of that jazz, so depending on how that unfolds, I might be flying back home unexpectedly for a bit of a family emergency this weekend. We will see what happens. I am getting updates from my family today, but yeah, so we'll see what happens. If you want to skip to the unboxing and all of the fun stuff for today's video, I will put a timestamp that you can skip to right here. But if you want to stay and just listen to me babble about my life and some of the things that have been going on lately this week, then stay tuned for what I'm about to say. I unfortunately got some news from my family that one of my dogs, my childhood dogs, has not been doing very well, so they're trying to figure out if he is healthy enough to keep on going or if it's the best decision for him to be put down at this point, which is horrible to even think about. He has been my best friend my entire life, so I am on the struggle bus this week, but they're taking him to see the vet today, and I believe they just did an x-ray this morning, and they're gonna see how he's hanging on through tonight, but I might fly home tomorrow so I can be there for everything that happens, but depending on how he's doing, if it needs to happen sooner or if he's okay to hang on a bit longer, then I will not be going home, so we will see what happens, but here he is my son, he is my baby, he was my best friend through childhood, and I can't imagine losing him, so it's gonna be a very tough couple days for me, or however long this ordeal lasts. We recently lost our other childhood dog back in May, Sugar, my beautiful girly, who I miss so dearly, so bear with me if I'm on the struggle bus this weekend, but I want to make the best of it, and of course I want to keep it real with you guys because social media isn't always just what you see in the highlight reels of people's lives. So yeah, keeping it real, and yeah, we will see how this weekend goes, but yeah, my mental health is in the dumps with all of that going on, and then I've run into some issues in the lab with my master's project as well. So I was planning to be in the lab this week to sort all of that out, but of course this happens at the exact same time, so I may or may not be flying back home for the week, depending on how things go. Anyways, it's kind of a crazy week for me, but I want to make the best of it, and I've been really looking forward to girls' night and filming this unboxing and just vlogging this weekend, so I still want to do that because I feel like my book accounts are like one of the only constants I have in my life that make me feel sane sometimes and that don't drain me. So I love booktube, I love bookstagram, I love book talk. I can't imagine not doing them. So even though I'm struggling right now, I don't want to just like fall off the face of the earth because this is what makes me happy, and I think if I did, that would be even more damaging to my mental health. Anyways, off of that tangent, to the fun stuff, I have a giant box of books here from Book Outlet because of their sale. And by giant, this is what I mean. It's already open because I just did an unboxing on TikTok too, but I'll go through them again with you because why not? I'm so excited. Love Theoretically by Ali Hazelwood. Like I said, I'm doing my Master's of Science in Neuroscience, and Miss Ali Hazelwood has a PhD in neuroscience as well, which I think is so cool, and I know her books are about women in STEM, so I think it would be so fun to kind of read about my own lived experience in kind of a romanticized way, so super excited to give some of her books a try. I also have Love on the Brain waiting on my shelf to be read. Then I have The Dark Forest by, I'm probably gonna butcher their name, so I deeply apologize, Cian Liu. probably incorrect, but I apologize again. This is book 2, The Dark Forest and the Three Body Problem trilogy, I believe. And I watched the TV show. I thought the concept was super interesting, but I just did not like the way that the science was executed in the show. I thought it was super unrealistic. But I've heard the science in the books is like chef's kiss, actually so well done. So I can't wait to actually give these a try, and I think this is going to be a buddy read with my boyfriend probably as well. Then I have Chain of Thorns by Cassandra Clare. The Last Hours is the only Cassie Clare like Shadowhunter series that I haven't read yet. I have an entire shelf, as you can probably see, dedicated to Cassie Clare's books because I've been reading her books since I was 12 years old and I am forever in love with them. I'm 23 now and I still love her books to death. So I can't wait to actually get started on this now that I have all 3 of them for The Last Hours. And this is the collector's first edition, which I'm pumped to own because it is gorgeous. It has the reverse dust jacket, which let me show you. Just wait for this. Are you seeing that? How stunning. Anyways, beautiful. But that's not all. There's also character art in the whole book. Like, this is stunning. Anyways, I'm pumped to have this. $7.99. I can't believe that, but love it. I'm very pleased about it. Then I got Indigo Ridge and Juniper Hill by Devney Perry. I'm forever in my cowboy romance era. Living in southern Alberta, I mean, I have to be, but ever since I read Chestnut Springs, I can't not be. This one did get a bit like squished in the package, but I'm just gonna stack it under some books and she will straighten out just fine. But I'm super excited to read these. Then we have What the River Knows by Isabel Ibanez, and I've heard phenomenal things about this book, and book 2 just came out, so this is the perfect time to pick this up. I am ecstatic to find out what it's about. I've heard it's just like a beautiful romantasy, so that's right up my alley, as usual. Then we have The Martian by Andy Weir. I read this in high school, absolutely loved it, but I do want to read Project Hail Mary by him as well. I'd love to reread this one before I read that one, but I also bought this so my boyfriend can read this because I think he would really like it. Then I got A Vicious Game by Melissa Blair. I have book 1 to the series already, but I've been wanting to pick them all up gradually for a good price. But Melissa Blair is an Indigenous Canadian, and I want to not only support Canadian authors more, but I also want to support marginalized community authors as well. So I am super excited to give this a read. Book 1 first, obviously, but yes, I had to pick this up when I saw it was on sale. And last but not least, House of Hunger by Alexis Henderson. I just read an arc of her most recent book, An Academy for Liars, and absolutely ate it up. It was a 5-star read for me. So naturally, I'm gonna go read her entire backlist as well. So here's my book outlet haul, but I have more mail. I have some publisher mail and I have a PR box that I already unboxed, but I will show you guys what I got. Trying not to dox myself on camera right now by showing my mailing address, but this is from Simon & Schuster Canada, and I think it was a pre-order incentive for Stranger Skies, which I'm currently reading. I don't have it in here because it's on the coffee table because that's my go-to reading spot. But here's book 1. Obviously I love book 1 if you watched my last video, but they also opened up the pre-order incentive for people who placed library holds on like Libby or with your local library, which was so nice because I am on a grad student budget and it's hard for me to afford books if I already have like an ARC copy, but at least through library holds I can still support the author. So it was super nice that they were including pre-order incentives for people who place library holds because I still wanted my hands on the goodies. But yeah, it's tough to do that when I only have so much money. I make less than minimum wage, in case you're curious. I was right. So we have a signed book plate and a page overlay, which I'm pumped about. Oh, beautiful. So this is a page overlay. This is Corianis Clover. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that correctly, but I can't wait to slip this into my copy of Stranger Skies. And then I think there's a signed book plate in here too. Ta-da! Which is so nice because I have a book plate also in my copy of Curious Tides for the paperback pre-order that I did because I'm a paperback girly, but I can't wait to have this. And I believe the author is also doing a separate pre-order incentive as well, which is super exciting. Cornice Clover. Oh, it even says what page. Beautiful. Okay, there's that mail. This mail, I have no idea what it is, to be honest with you. It feels like 2 books. And it's from Macmillan, which I know they also do distribution for like SMP and I think Bloomsbury. So let's see what is in here. I am so excited because I genuinely have no clue. But I requested a couple things from both SMP and Macmillan, I think, a while ago. So we will see. I know exactly what this is. Okay, these are, oh, I got 2 of these. I already have this arc, but I guess I can donate that one, which is nice. But this is Hangry Hearts by Jennifer Chen. The little letter says, Jennifer Chen's sophomore novel, Hangry Hearts, is a Romeo and Juliet-inspired rom-com that will leave you smiling and probably a little bit hungry. Julie Wu and Randall Her were best friends until a feud between their grandmothers turned their once close families into long-standing rivals. When they're forced to work together, romance blooms and meetings turn into dates and then secret kisses at the beach. Just as they're feeling brave enough to tell their grandmas about their relationship, the 2 matriarchs rehash their old fight. But it's the year of the dragon, an auspicious time to resolve disagreements and start anew. Could the Lunar New Year be the second chance they need? Fans of highly suspicious and unfairly cute, tweet cute, and a faux love story will eat up this friends to enemies to lovers romance. We hope that you enjoy Hangry Hearts and that you'll let us know what you think. Happy reading from Wednesday Books. This sounds adorable, first of all, and I can't wait to get into it. I have been loving romance lately, which I used to never be a romance reader, but I've been eating it up, so I can't wait to give this a go. And I think YA romance is such a good place to start because it's just so fast-paced and easy to get into. Second copy of this one, but I'm just gonna double check with the publisher and see if I can gift it to a friend who I think would also really enjoy this. This is A Circle of Uncommon Witches by Paige Crutcher. Doreen McKinnon is one of the most powerful witches in the centuries. She's also one of the loneliest, doomed to die of a broken heart if she can't break the centuries-old curse placed on her family by a spurned lover. When she seeks out Ambrose MacDonald, the witch who casts the curse, he agrees to help her break the spell, but Ambrose has motives of his own. As they work together, sparks start to fly, saucy, and Doreen must decide how far she's willing to go to break this curse and what she's willing to sacrifice. For fans of A Discovery of Witches by Deborah Harkness and Amelia Hart's Wayward will fall in love with Crutcher's writing and world building. We hope you enjoy A Circle of Uncommon Witches. Happy reading from St. Martin's Press and St. Martin's Griffin. So thank you, SMP, for my second copy of this one, but I can't wait to give it a read. Then I have some book mail from a Canadian publishing group, which is so exciting. I always love to support Canadian, and this is from Radiant Press. Oh, how cute. Oh, this even came with a little postcard as well. This is a postcard. And it says on the back, "Hi Erin, thanks for taking a look at Rob's new book. We hope you enjoy it. Sincerely, the Radiant team." Thank you so much, Radiant. And here it is. The Dark King Swallows the World by Robert G. Penner, which sounded so interesting in the email, but I'll give you a little read of the synopsis. Nora is forced to move to Cornwall with her mother during a period of terrifying global war. After the tragic death of her brother in a car accident, she travels alone to rescue him from the land of the dead and release her mother from the spell of a necromancer. Mayhem follows after she meets the architect who harnesses the energy of the dead to create electricity. Oh! Along the way, she befriends a shape-shifting girl and battles a black dog, stone giants, and a homunculus. Behind the scenes, a dark king rules all and ultimately demands a horrific sacrifice from Nora. An epic and magical coming-of-age novel about the terrible price of war, a good topic for recent global events, in my personal opinion, in the bleak post-industrial world. Penner has created an instant classic in the spirit of C.S. Lewis and J.R.R. Tolkien. This sounds right up my alley, and I cannot wait to give it a read. Also, short and sweet, which I absolutely love, especially in a fantasy book, because that's kind of sometimes hard to find. But I'm super excited to give this a try. And again, thank you so much to Radiant Press for sending me these. This is beautiful. Last but not least, I also won a Tandem Collective giveaway for Make Me a Mixtape, which I'm so excited to finally have gotten in the mail. So there was a bit of a mail mix-up, but I cannot wait to finally give it a read, or maybe I'll hang on to it until next fall because this is a fall romance, which I love. I'm gonna so carefully go through this PR box without ruining it, but it is beautiful. So we have all of the authors on Instagram, which is so nice and easy to access with all their QR codes. And a couple more little information tidbits. Then we have a ton of stickers, which is so freaking cute. And these are like, not tarot cards, but they're little like inspiration cards, I guess, which are so cute. And we have the little bookworm keychain, which I love so much. Fanciest pen in the world. I love this, and it's adorable, and it's going right on my desk. Some annotation tabs. Some super cute bookmarks, which this one is so cute because you can write in all the names of the books that you've read. And a reading list to go with it, with all of the ratings and whatnot to keep track. A little thank you card, of course. And of course the book, which is called Romancing the Rogue, and it is a fantasy romance anthology. So I believe there's a bunch of different short stories in there, and there's lots of beautiful like artwork and stuff too, which is stunning. So this is by Sophia Chan, Harper Lynn, T.M. Goldkey, Tasha Creed, Jada McCrary, Cian Noble, and Megan Mosier. So thank you so much to the authors, and thank you to YD Lamar and Raccoon Literary for sending me this beautiful piece of mail, because I am in awe of this package. I can't even believe this is real life, but here's a look at all my book mail from this week. Of course, everything in the big brown box was purchased by me, but I just want to say a huge thank you to SMP, YD Lamar and Raccoon Literary, and of course Radiant Press as well, and Tandem for the giveaway, for sending me all of those books. I am ecstatic to give them a read. So that's my little haul. I'm going out with the girls at like 4 o'clock. We're gonna go walk one of their dogs, and then we're gonna go to a little market that's happening downtown here. And then after that, we're going to a Taylor Swift tribute candlelight orchestra concert, and then maybe having wine. So I'll vlog as much as I can. I'll probably forget to vlog, but it wouldn't be one of my videos if I didn't forget to vlog what I'm actually doing when I go out in public. But yeah, I still need to pick my outfit, and it's currently 2 o'clock, 2:15. So I have an hour and a bit to figure out what I'm gonna wear. I'm thinking cute casual. But yeah, I'm so excited. I think it'll be a good way to just like get my mind off of everything that's going on. So I'm excited for a little girls' night. I'm also clearly gonna need to rearrange my bookshelf, considering I have that whole pile right there. This guy I need to figure out what to do with, and then that situation happening there. But that will be a whole separate video. Maybe I'll do a whole home library tour and bookshelf reorganize and bookshelf tour if that's something you guys are interested in. But I'm not gonna bother with that right now because I just do not have it in me to rearrange my whole entire home library right now. Hi, hello, happy Saturday. It is almost 3 o'clock on Saturday. I've decided I am gonna do this as a full weekend vlog. My parents sent me some kind of good news about my dog, so I don't need to fly home, at least not right now. Great news. Although I think I'm getting sick, which sucks, but fingers crossed that's not the case. So I think I'm just gonna do a chill kind of reading cozy weekend. I think I might go to a market later with my boyfriend. And then tomorrow we have a hockey game to go to and some family stuff, but I also have a lot of reading to do over the next couple days because I have 2 arcs to read. One comes out on Monday and one comes out on Tuesday. I haven't started either of them because this month has been so crazy and insane, but I'm going to get started on them right now. So the first one is called The Story We Wrote, and here it is in all her glory. It's a cute, fun, fluffy cowboy romance, which I'm so excited to read. And then I have Blood of Ember, which is book 2 in the Crowns of Talam series by Ellie Van Veen. I loved book 1, and the author was kind enough to send me an early copy of book 2, which I'm so stoked about. So that comes out on Tuesday, and The Story We Wrote comes out on Monday. So I'm gonna read both of these as quickly as possible this weekend. Hopefully I'll read that cowboy romance all in one day today, fingers crossed, and then split this up over Sunday, Monday. So that's my game plan, and it's time to get to reading. Hi besties, it is Sunday morning, and I was supposed to go to a market last night, didn't end up going. Also supposed to go to a hockey game today. I didn't end up going. My boyfriend is there right now because I'm sick. Anyways, I have finished 2 books so far this weekend. They were both super fun, cowboy romance, like quick, easy, digestible, smutty palette cleanser reads, I would say, but they're 2 like very different from each other, even though they're both like spicy cowboy romances, you know what I mean? So the first one I finished is Braving the Storm by Elliot Rose, and this was a like kind of darker, more angsty, smutty cowboy romance. It was spicy, let me tell you that. The tension was there, the buildup was there, like it didn't feel like it was forced, or it didn't feel like it was underdeveloped. Like I felt like the romance was super well done, and I really enjoyed both the main characters' personalities as well. So I really enjoyed that one, and I rated that one a 4.25 star. Really liked it, would highly recommend. And the other one I read was also a great palette cleanser read, but this one was more like a warm hug, if you know what I mean. Whereas the other one was like, I'm gritting my teeth seeing what happens. The other one I finished was an arc of The Story We Wrote by M. Hartley, which was so fun. This was just like an easy, fluffy romance. The romance like happens very quickly, which is perfect for a palette cleanser read, and it was just very like wholesome, like a warm hug and very cozy vibes, very like golden retriever vibes. If Braving the Storm was a dog, it would be like a Doberman, and if The Story We Wrote was a dog, it would be a golden retriever. That's the best way I can describe it. But this one was a 4-star for me, and it was a super easy read. I finished it all in one sitting, and this is just a great book to have like in between heavy books, especially between my heavy fantasy books. So loved those 2. And now I have an arc, I think I mentioned it already. I have Blood of Ember to read, which I'm gonna read today and tomorrow because that comes out on Tuesday, which I'm so pumped about. And I can't wait to see what happens in this book because book 1 ended on a huge cliffhanger. So I'm very excited. Anyways, I'm gonna film some TikToks and Reels and then take a picture for tomorrow's Instagram post and then just read, honestly. I think that's all I really have going on today except for like family dinner in a little bit. But yeah, feeling under the weather, so I'm just gonna try to rest up, drink lots of fluids, eat some good food, and that's pretty much it. It'll be a low-key day, which will be nice, honestly. It is now Monday morning and I am homesick, so I'm just doing a lot of work from home, and then I'm gonna edit this video, but it's just been kind of a low-key kind of day, and I have the worst sinus headache of my entire life right now, but what can you do? So I'm just gonna keep doing what I do at home and hopefully get some reading done. But that's about it for this video. But thank you so much for watching, and I can't wait to see you again next week. Toodles!